Oh hey, how's it going? Welcome to FiddleHed Fiddle Lessons. In case you haven't been here before, if you've been here before, you know you're always welcome. I'm going to start saying that from now on. I like the ring of that. Alright, so now we're going to do another lesson on adding fingering to double stops, and we're going to learn a new chord shape and a new chord progression. Alright, so let's see. Let's go to D and A strings and play them together. I have more introductory lessons on double stops, by the way. So start with D chord again. So we've previously added D1 and open A, and that makes an A chord. And this chord shape is 1-0. Alright, that's how I remember it and teach it. When we have two open strings, I remember that as 0-0 or 0-0. And then 1-0. Now we're going to learn 0-1. So put your first finger on the A string instead. Any guesses as to what chord that is? It's tricky, it might be hard. It's a G chord. I'm not going to go into the theory just yet, but there will be lessons on that. I think there might already be. Again, that's G chord. Memorize it, just cold memorization of it. And later we'll learn why they are what they are and how to make them so you can make other chords that I don't even teach. So now what we can do is practice going from D, so open D and A, to G chord where you put your first finger on A. Keep doing it. Do it with tucka rhythm. And now pause the video. Wait, before you do this, also when you practice it, say the name of the chord out loud. This helps tremendously in remembering it. So D, G. And then try to maybe, after you said it out loud a few times, try to just think it. And then you'll probably have it memorized, okay? So now what I want you to do is pause the video, practice this with different rhythms until it's very natural and you remember it. Okay, cool. Thanks for doing that. That's going to make it easier to do it on the other strings. So if we go to G and D strings, and we do these two chords, we have G, and put first on D to make C. Alright, if we go to A and E strings, we'll have open A and E, that's an A chord. Put down E1 to make a D chord. Alright, so that's the new shape, the 0-1 shape, 0-1 shape, and it just shows, I basically like to think of it that way because it gives you the finger pattern, alright, and you can use it on different pairs of strings. So now let's talk about what kinds of chords these are. This chord progression is a 1-4 chord progression. I previously taught the 1-5 progression. Now we're learning 1-4 when we do this. And why? And those are Roman numerals, 1-4. And why? Well, how do you do it? So if we're on, say we're in the key of D, D major scale. Play the first note of the scale, which is open D, and that's what our 1 chord will be, a D major. And then count up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to A. Oh no, we want to go up 4. We're doing the 1-4 today. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's a G note. Some of you don't know the note names, and so I'm just going to go through it. Alright, so that's G. Alright, and so our 1-4 progression in the key of D major is D to G, D, let's look at G major. G major scale. First note is G, so that's our 1 chord is G major. 1, 2, 3, 4, G, A, B, C. And that 4th note is C, so our 4 in this key will be C major. So we're going to go G to C major. Again, using that 0-1 finger pattern. In key of A, we have A major. A to 1, 2, 3, 4, A, B, C, D. So it's going to be A to D. That's the 1-4 progression. Now a lot of you may be scratching your head going, why are you telling me this? And you may be right. Maybe you don't really need it, but it'll help you a lot in a lot of ways. If you end up getting the chance to play with people, guitarists, it'll help you communicate with them and with each other on how to do what you're doing. Maybe you'll need to change the key, and so knowing that the song starts with a 1-4 will be very helpful for that. It's also will just help you hear even if you don't do a lot of chords on the fiddle, it'll help you hear the other instruments better. You'll understand better what the guitar is doing, or the mandolin, or an accordion if you're doing Cajun music. You'll be able to hear that, and not to mention, if you can actually do it yourself, like play the progressions, it's just a really nice, simple way you can support the overall music, so you don't have to always be the lead. You know, maybe you just kick back and play a support part. You know, you hear a lot in bluegrass, people do like these chops with the chords. I'll probably do some lessons, a whole bunch of bowing lessons soon on things like that. But anyway, so those are good reasons to do the chords. They'll just make you a better musician. And they can also be really fun, and it'll help you add double stops to tunes. Okay, so this concludes this lesson on double stops. Hope it was fun for you. It was for me. See you soon. Go to FiddleHed.com for a progressive, step-by-step course outline, color-coded tabs, play-along tracks, sheet music, and much more. Thanks for watching the video. Excellent! And don't forget to subscribe. Thanks.